lava caves.
I changed my mind! We're actually gonna go forward to the plot right now. I think I'm confident I'll be alright. I got the energy tanks, which is more what I need more than anything else. I have most of the frickin' power bomb expansion, so I'm still fine in that regard too. So yeah, screw it. We're gonna go deal with the plot now. Might be a better time to do it. Might not be a better time to do it. I'm trying to think of my structure, how I'm gonna go through everything. Honestly, we'll just leave the way we came. I just do need to go back to the beginning of Phase on Mines. I do have to get some stuff there, but thinking about it would take longer if I was going to do all that. I want to try to speed things up a little bit. Besides, I'm not that incompetent. I need every single item in the game to freaking get through the next boss. At least I hope I'm not. And I'm still doing no lock-on, so... Oh, whoops, wrong way. I need to keep challenging myself and pushing myself to my limits. I need to get good, damn it. It's not that hard. It's really not. Just try more. I was say, where's the door again? Yeah, it's over here, right? Yeah, up here. That was it. I'm trying to remember what door it was. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play Metroid Prime Remastered. This is your host, the MJ4106. And our trek through this wonderful, wonderful planet of Talon 4 continues. With us now deciding to go back into the Phase on Mines. This is a shortcut in, but I want to cut back to the beginning real quick because I need to get some stuff over there. Mainly one thing in particular. Because, well, honestly, I feel like it's more convenient for me to do it now than do it later. We're going to be leaving the same way we came in, which carries for this quiz. Whoa, that's a lot of freaking blue stuff. Jeez. I hope they didn't, like, confuse us for being, like, meth or something. They thought all this time they were powering themselves on with meth. Instead of freaking what they thought was actually not meth. It's radioactive material, but they thought it was meth. Oh, if only they knew. If only they knew. Hey, I knew. I'm not an idiot. Ow! What the hell, bitch? How dare you? Ah! Ha! Damn, he took a good fall. What a jackass. Another reason why I didn't come to this room sooner, by the way. Do you see a certain color blade down there? That's bullshit. He's too high. Jeez, he's too high. That's a woman? He would say that. Yeah, there's a different color. It should be obvious what it is. Bro, stop dodging. You're irritating me now. Get the hell out of my way. I'll go fall down there with the rest. Luckily, they take care of the long falls or the phase on. I don't know which. Yeah, there's a long tunnel getting back up here, so that could be fun. Well, the other reason I want to be down here... How about this? Oh, right. There's probably an X-ray thing telling you to get in there, but who cares? You found 75% of all items. New extras are unlocked in the main menu. Also unlocks one of the endings, believe it or not. Or extra bits of the ending. Yeah, that's the way I should say it. It unlocks extra bits of the ending. You notice all the blue shit over there. Also notice that guy. We finally have our plasma trooper. Right, plasma, not lava. Space Power Armor Plasma Beam Technology. Space Pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the plasma beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon system. These weapons are inferior to your Chozo design originals, but still quite potent. So yeah, if it's not obvious, they don't burn to death immediately. So, yeah. They get a slight resistance to some of the added effects of the weapons, but they're still, you know, pretty capable regardless. So, yup. Don't let these guys become a bother. Again, like I said before, don't use all your goddamn weapons, you morons. I mean, don't use it, guys. You really gonna call your own fans morons? I say it like a pet name kind of way. Wow. Nice to know that's what you really think of us. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I swear. I have a really bad mouth, guys. I'm really bad at saying words. I have the worst words. Nobody has worse words than me. Huh, that's not the way I expected that to be said. Exactly. That's how bad I am with words. But yeah, I'll definitely say, if you don't feel very prepared, go through Ventrado Drifts once you get the Plasma Beam, because it's not obvious. You can melt through a lot of stuff and get a lot of extra upgrades there. So, yeah, feel free to go through there yourself if you really don't feel prepared for this, but... Well, I'm trying to be a little more efficient with my speed, so I'm just going to go for it anyway. But if you're curious as to where this was... Well... Oh, right. A rock slide blocked off this passage. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see how dark it is. Wow, the game actually tells you that now. The other game did not do that. The other versions did not do that before. Yeah, remember this room? Yep. This is where it was. That's where that door led to. That's why I didn't go through there. You'd be blocked by a rock wall anyway. Consider where we were at that point in the game. I did not want to revive those guys. Alright, time to go back to the beginning. I know I'm going to go through this again anyway, but that's beside the point. Eck. I just want to go back into stuff now. I can get everything this way anyway, so there's no point in worrying about it. And just proof concept. Yeah, they're not in there if you come through this way. Just a nice reminder. I want to double check, make sure everybody remembers what I said before. Oh, good, a power bomb. Thank you. I was hoping for some health, but you know what? I'll take the missiles back. Because of those damn freaking power troopers. Oh, yes! Finally, we go over what I think is the worst weapon in the game. I forgot about that. I'll show that off as well, because I hate it. It's awful. It's actually awful. Like, it's one of the worst things this game does. It really is. Worse than the backtracking? Yes. Worse than even the backtracking. Wow, you must really hate it then. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad, bro. It's bad. Trust me. It's pretty horrendous. For a game that truly advanced a lot of things in 3D, came with a lot of awesome ideas. Oh, I have to show off the ice one as well. I'll get to that. Please tell me the ice one, the yellow path is still formed the way it's supposed to be. Then again, maybe I should go backwards out of this place. That's honestly easier. Because don't forget, we technically have a shortcut to getting back in here. This is the way I left the phase on mines last time. So yeah, we'll do that on the way out. Yeah, we'll take the tunnel back in. May as well show both ways of that too. I wonder if it's worth killing you with the frickin' the giant pulse cannon. It would be fun and ironic to have another machine kill a machine like that. Use your own technology against you! But yeah, I mean when I say this upgrade frickin' sucks. So yes, remember this thing that's held back by magnesium? That's the first thing I wanted to do. Well, the other thing is going to be done after I got the plasma. After I got the power bombs. I'd rather save it for now. So yes, we have this friggin' ow. Oh right, you're different. I gotta scan you. My bad. Ow! Jesus! This is the Phazon Elite. Elite pirate infused with energized Phazon. Phazon turned elite pirates rely more on their wavequake generators, opting not to carry the vulnerable plasma artillery cannons normally used by elites. Direct fusing a Phazon into their bodies provides a tremendous level of energy. Drastically lower lifespan that comes from this process is of little concern to the pirate research team. It's a weapon to be used now. Who cares how long our own forces live? It doesn't matter. Oh shit, you not flinch? Ah, okay, that's a downside of the plasma beam. It doesn't provide knockback that you get from the power beam. Alright, so it's probably worth using the power beam particular for these guys. Even the plasma beam is the strongest beam in the game. At least for this, we're providing knockback. It's all good! Lord. It's still pretty good, at least for the big frickin' elite pirates in particular. Because of the knockback alone. And getting hit with a giant, blunt, powerful object to the face would definitely knock most people back anyway. Damn it! Quit dodging my shots, asshole! I'll say, I knew there had to be some sort of downside to the frickin' plasma beam. And it is frickin' plasma. What, you expect to get punched by a fucking giant fist of plasma? That sounds cool, but also sounds ridiculous. So no, I would not expect to get punched by a giant wave of fire. That just sounds stupid. At that point, you may as well just burn my face off. Did somebody say Face Off? I love that movie! Oh wow, yeah, his brain's really degraded. My goodness. They really don't care for the status of their friggin' pirate troopers when they infuse them. Oh, come on, I love John Travolta! Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of Nicolas Cage. That's why you must perish! Really? We're gonna debate over this? This is gonna be your last words. That's really what you wanted? Yup. That's what he chose to go out on. I hate these things. I really, really do. Hey, just be happy you got through it. There we go! That's another friggin' Chozo artifact. How the hell is a pirate holding... a friggin' space pirate holding it anyway? Don't worry about it. This is the artifact of war, the 6th of 12. Don't tell me it was like in the phase-on they got infused in him or something. Yeah, they're struggling to figure out how to collect or decipher the friggin' artifacts, and yet one of their own friggin' pirate warriors had one. Which honestly just makes it feel even weirder. Out of my way, friggin' Shadow Pirate. I don't care for your shit. The hell out of my way. Seriously, you're doing nothing but wasting my time, you stupid elite pirates. Oh, right. You don't think it sucks about coming back to this room. Oh god, you're ice troopers! Right, I forgot. Oh yeah, I know where I'll show the ice beam weapon I have. I was saying, I thought something was behind me. Looking at the radar is really confusing me. I'll be frozen midair too. Yeah, remember, Magnesium! Blow that bitch up. Just like that, part security access achieved. Force field inactive. So there we go. Oh, you can see what the purple guy's down there. See up with the power bomb, you can access this, but until you get through red doors, there's no point. Then again, yeah. That's why I didn't even bother. Then again, it's not really worth it for this power-up. This power-up's a big waste of time, if you ask me. Now, this is the one I've been talking about it being horrible. Ah, look at his frozen figure. It is a beautiful work of art! Oh, God! Oh, God, there's more of you? Shit! Alright, fine. We'll do it this way. I'll just freeze both of you together. Yeah, look at it. It's the duality of pirate. Well, at least they're not ninjas. Got to really be space ninja pirates. Too long of a name for such a stupid enemy anyway. Space ninja pirates. Huh, yeah. You think it's the rival space ninjas, but we don't have that. Then again, if you ask me, Space Ninja sounds like one of the dumbest names for anything I've ever heard of in my life. It just sounds like you're trying to add too many things to make it cool. Space Ninjas. Oh, boy. I've had enough of all the ninjas. I've had to deal with the ninja guy in black. I don't need to deal with freaking ninjas. I can travel through space. I don't need alien ninjas. Thank you. It's already bad enough I had demon ninjas to deal with. Don't make them have to come from outer space. Have to deal with alien ninjas. Oh, no. Just thinking about that makes my skin crawl. Imagine their freaking acid blood. Just from cutting them with a freaking samurai blade. What the hell is she even talking about? Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it one bit! Don't you worry about it! Seriously, you can only combine so many elements to a creature before it just gets stupid. Space pirates, I do think, fits these guys better than freaking ninjas, though. Because they basically are just freaking robbing others. Freaking space swashbucklers. Ow! Guess I wasn't hitting you fast enough with that beam. Damn you. Stupid freaking pirate. Yeah, enough of that stupid topic, though. How about we go through the door? The red door. Look at that! Oh! The Flamethrower! It sounds so good! If only it was. If only it was actually good. Jeez, it don't even glow. Oh, okay, there it goes. I was gonna say, it doesn't even feel special now. The Flamethrower! The powerful attack uses missiles while active. Uses the plasma beam, press and hold ZR&A to charge, then press R to fire. Hold ZR&A for continuous fire. You shall need to download the inventory screen. And directions along the main menu for getting this beam upgrade. Oh, right, the beam combos. I didn't go over all those yet, either. But, oh, shit. Damn it, I went out of the thing. That was my bad. We have beam combos. We got a super missile, the Ice Spear. The Ice Spear is the ice charge combo. You can freeze targets in a wide area. Sam's notes. Ice Spear is a single shot charge combo. Each shot costs 10 missiles. Ice Spear is limited against aerial targets. Wave Buster is the wave charge combo. The Pode Blast seeks targets in the area. Sam's notes. Wave Buster is a sustained fire charge combo. It costs 10 missiles to activate, then 5 missiles per second afterward. The Wave Buster will seek enemies without a lock on, which is why I love it. And the worst one, the Flamethrower is the plasma charge combo. You can sweep and stream of flames across multiple targets. Sounds notes. Flamethrower is a sustained fire charge combo. It costs 10 missiles to activate and 5 missiles per second afterwards. The Flamethrower is most effective against multiple targets in an area. Even though the splash damage of the charge shot will still do the job anyway. Unless they reduce that to actually make this more viable. Which I don't think they did. Yeah, let me show you how useful the Flamethrower is. So this, I can basically do a big charge shot. Shoot really far long range. Now, let me show you the Flamethrower. Look at this. He's fighting spree of fire. It doesn't even burn them immediately, man. Like, yeah. The Flamethrower is notoriously not good. It's pretty bad. So, yeah. Never use the Flamethrower. You're better off you never, ever use it. It is terrible. So, yeah, save yourself some sanity. Don't think about using the Flamethrower. You have this that instantly vaporizes targets anyway. Why would you not use a charged frickin' plasma beam? Like, seriously. You're so much better off with this. That is why I hate the Flamethrower in this game. It might be useful against if you're swarmed by enemies, but then again, the splash damage of this, the regular plasma beam's too good, making the Flamethrower freaking useless because they made this weapon too good. Jeez. And it also just happens to be the worst beam combo in general. It doesn't lock on, it doesn't do mad damage, it freaking isn't as situationally useful as the other ones. Because Super Missile's a super powerful blast. It's like your most powerful single shot you have. Oh wait, shit, that's right. The other thing I wanted to do. I almost forgot to do that. It also doesn't help that friggin' everything else you do is better. At least the Ice Beam, when I show that Ice Spreader later on, you'll see why I like it. The Wave Buster is arguably the best, and especially useful in certain scenarios when you want to chain it. The fact it locks onto a target without lock-on is beautiful. I love the Wave Buster. Just Ice Spreader, you'll see its use. Flamethrower has very little use. It's just contradicted by the fact that the regular Flamethrower shots... Yeah, thanks. And the regular Plasma Beam shots are already better. Look at this! Single shot from this kills these things! Like, yeah! It's the most powerful beam in the game, but the fact it was given the worst beam combo almost feels like an oversight, honestly. It just feels wrong. As much as I hate the other two, I had to kill the flowers down with fire as well. Like, as much as I hate the other beam combo weapons from frickin' Prime 2, as bad as those two are, they are still better than the Flamethrower from this game. Like, oh, it's so bad. Like, it's not even like it's so bad it's funny. Why would it be funny how much this weapon freaking sucks? Oh, God, I hate the Flamethrower so much. Oh, it's easily the worst weapon in the entirety of the Prime trilogy. It really is. I hate it so much. And again, that's why I don't like talking about it, because it's awful. It's actually bad. It's hard to enjoy when it's actually this bad. But yes, remember there's a plasma beam switch here too. This is the only upgrade we do not have in the Chozo Ruins. That's why I wanted to come through this way. It's better than having to trek all the way back through here. And luckily for me, there's the one you do not need. The entering spirit blocked me from freaking getting to the goddamn Morphle bomb slot. What a dick. It's the only one you don't need to fight the frickin' Chozo Ghost, because it's a door. Weirdly enough, an ice beam door, but whatever. I don't know why they didn't make a plasma beam door, so you need a plasma beam to activate moving it to get in there anyway, but whatever, man. Whatever. Oh, it permanently stays like that, which is cool. Which, yeah, you have a Chozo artifact out here. So yeah, this is an important thing to come back and get. I was debating coming back here once I had the plasma beam for even the ice beam thing. Here we go, the artifact of world! The 10th of 12. There we go. By the way, the vast majority of the other frickin' artifacts we're missing. Oh god, they're everywhere! The vast majority of the artifacts we're missing are in Phantronic drifts, just so you know. Like, I think all of them but one are in Venturana Drifts now. And again, we're going to run into the other one later. Because that's still at Phase-On Mines. They seem to have 2 or 3 Chozo artifacts in every single zone. So, you know. Just do your count and figure it out. Well, thank you guys for dying easily. So, at the very least, I get easy health refills. Yes. Thank you for your cooperation, you stupid toad. Ugh. God damn it. Like, yeah, I really could rant about how bad the Flamethrower is. It's so bad. Like, shit. It's weird when you make a weapon that's supposed to be more powerful than a weaker weapon so unspectacular that the regular weapon somehow ends up being better. Like, that's a horrible development oversight. Another game that comes to mind when I think that, I think one of my friends, who's a big Mega Man fan, can agree with me. Mega Man 5. Yeah, Mega Man games. You know, the game where you have your basic pea shooter and then you have your frickin', you know, your special weapons. They're meant to be really good weapons to use for a lot of special scenarios and killing other enemies and bosses very easily. Mega Man 4 introduced a charge shot, which is a pretty good alternative. The drawback is that it takes time to actually activate, but it is a pretty good alternative weapon. Especially good if you don't actually have another special weapon to use. Well, hey, here's a thought. What if all your special weapons were so bad that your charge beam was actually the best weapon to use in the fucking game, which is just an advanced version of your fucking base weapon? Well, ask that question, you got Mega Man 5 on NES. Because the charge shot is so good that the other special weapons also aren't particularly good, making them basically worthless. There are situations to use them, but you're better off just using a frickin' charge shot in Mega Man 5 on NES. It's so dumb. They made the charge shot too good, but they also didn't have good weapons to compensate to make you want to use them over that weapon. That's another reason why I hate Mega Man 5 on NES in particular. Well, not hate, it just... It doesn't have any good special qualities to it compared to the other NES Mega Man games. One was the first, its archaicness does lead to a unique challenge. 2 advanced things in a pretty meaningful way, despite some horrible other design choices that some people tend to overlook. 3 introduced more platforming capabilities and having a dog partner, which is kind of cool. Advancing some of the items you had from 2 again. And also, 2 had good weapon variety, if only the actual weapon conservation was good. 4 introduced a charge beam. 5 introduced a fucking thing that basically becomes useless after its game. Because they got rid of its freaking attacking capability, made a platforming thing instead. In later games. Fucking beat. 6 had the forms, which they only used again in 7. Well, they had weird alternative uses for Rush in 8. Then again, 9 and 10 were basically just frickin' Mega Man 2 clones. All I'm saying is, those at least had a lot of interesting special weapons to make, you know, other interesting uses for Mega Man's arsenal. The fact you didn't have that in Mega Man 5 because the weapons were so bad, you only had like 2 that were good. One was basically just a weapon that became a spread shot. The other was a weapon that just circled around everything after you fired it. I guess there was the other one you could control, but the other ones stunk. The other ones were not that good. Like, gee. It's no wonder why I'm wondering why everybody loves Mega Man 5 so much. But yeah, my point stands. If you have weapons that are clearly meant to be more powerful than your base weapon, and your base weapon is stronger, it feels like a really bad design flaw. Like, man, it feels really stupid like that. Now, if it's an alternative fighting style, like, well, referring to my channel right now, Ninja Gaiden Black having alternative weapons, you know, there's situational awareness for some of those. And, you know, eventually it comes to the point that some of those can literally come down to preference, where all of them have advantages and disadvantages over each other. If you have weapon choice, that makes sense. But when it feels like your alternate weapons are all supposed to be better alternatives to your base weapon, which is why they have limited ammo. Oh yeah, not to mention the fact that all your shitty special weapons also have limited ammo, and you only want to use them against the bosses that are weak against it. It makes you not want to use it at all. Like, oh man. And because you have limited missiles, and they drain like hell from such a shitty weapon, why the hell would I want to use that Flamethrower at all? Yeah, that's mainly what my point is. If you're trying to make a weapon that actually relies on ammo when you have other weapons that have infinite ammo, the weapon that has limited ammo should definitely be better than the weapon that is unlimited ammo. Like, geez. You'd think it makes a lot of sense. But apparently sometimes some game designers don't think that far ahead. And you know, I'm not trying to diss Retro Studios entirely and say, like, this game's shit because of this. It's just one bad design flaw that just, you know, it just somewhat hampers the experience. It's a flaw to notice. It just makes me wonder, what could have been? What could have been the true evolution of this weapon? What could have made it great? Like, I think it was like, if I had to come up with a better weapon to make this thing better, I think my choice would have been like a giant, like, meteor, like a fireball or something. Like, even a slow range, even if it was, like, somewhat slow speed. My choice would have been like a freaking, like, fireball that would explode upon contact a single charge. Make it 10 missiles. They wanted to have another continuous charge weapon, though. So, yeah, that's what they did. I get it. But honestly, the weapon like the Flamethrower, making that a single continuous charge felt wrong. Honestly, it feels like something that could have been better with the Ice Beam. They could have swapped them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love the ice variation, which I will show you once we get back to the room where we got the power bomb, because that's where it will find its use. But, yeah, the fact that the freaking Flamethrower sucks so bad, like, I do think the ice beam combo would have been better as a stream of ice that could have just instantly froze anything it touched. I think that would have been pretty good, actually. I mean, the weapon basically freezes on contact anyway, but, you know, my point still stands. If the Flamethrower was a big, powerful shot, that, like, had a good fiery explosion afterwards, that would have been nice. Well, aren't you friendly? You also don't have the plasma artillery cannon, but you're not a Phazon elite. You're just a regular elite. Well, good. I don't want to deal with the friggin' variety that has the frickin' cannon anyway. That thing is just a bigger pain in my ass, honestly. It's probably better I kill you before I move forward. I don't know if I have to kill you. I can check. Yeah, I have to kill him. I was pretty sure I did. I just want to double check that. Yeah, definitely don't let this thing get close to you. Again, recommend using Power Beam because of the knockback on this thing. Because you get too close to they do that punch attack, you don't want to deal with that either. That attack is their hardest to avoid, then again, if you let them get close enough to you actually have to deal with it, then that's your fault. You should not be trying to fight these things up close and personal. But yeah, that's my alternative for what the plasma beam combo should have been. A giant fireball that does one heck of an explosion on contact. That definitely would have been better off. But if you wanted to have two single continuous fire weapons, I think the Ice Beam should have gotten the other one. That being said, I do like the Ice Beam variety still, which I will show you in the next room. Remember what's in that room? Oh, thank you, by the way. I will show you. So, remember all these ice troopers we have? All come down, assholes. Eat shit. Ice Spreader. Basically, it does a massive, powerful ice beam shot that freezes a lot of things in the general area. So yeah, if you're trying to freeze numerous enemies, Ice Spreader is wonderful. Just make sure you connect it. I want to say they also freeze for longer. So yeah, it's a great freezing weapon, the Ice Spreader. And the fact you do a lot of enemies in an area, it's good for freezing an entire horde. And you can follow up with a regular missile afterwards. So yeah, Ice Burner is pretty good too. It's definitely situationally useful and it's powerful. And trust me, I will have its uses in certain scenarios. It's a pretty great weapon. How many power bombs, by the way? 6. Well, 5 now. Good job, jackass. I'm so glad you decided to drop one. I hit the wrong button! Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I definitely could have gotten at least one more powerbomb expansion, maybe 2, but I'll be fine with what I have. But here we are, right back where we got the powerbomb. A good spot to end this episode. Because, well, forward from here is where we will make progress. Come back next time. We'll dig into the furthest depths of the Face-On Mines. That is our next goal. And in case you're wondering what I needed to get down there, the plasma beam. As you'll see as we get further down, there are red doors in the way. So, yup, like I said, hopefully you took the time to go to Fendrana Drift to get some upgrades if you didn't feel confident. Because trust me, it's still the Face-On Mines, it's still a pain in the ass, and like you heard from some of the scans, there's a Metroid quarantine area, so Metroids are coming back too. Plasma Beam is also useful in them, but like usual, Ice Beam is still your best friend with them, so yup, you're going to need all 4 beams, make good use of it, because some of the enemy variety is going to be hell on earth.